Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing your life just changed forever. One little slip of paper, worth a few bucks, suddenly turns into a ticket holding $1.3 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B. The Powerball jackpot has soared once again, climbing into the stratosphere after no one matched all 6 numbers in the Labor Day drawing. And while most of us only dream about it, the frenzy sweeping across the country shows that when the jackpot hits this size, Americans everywhere start asking the same question. What if it's me? Monday night's drawing had people glued to their TVs, apps, and even radios, hoping to hear their numbers called. The winning combo? White balls 8, 23, 25, 40, 53, and the red Powerball 5, with a power play multiplier of 3. Sounds lucky, right? Well, not lucky enough. No one matched the full set. That's why the prize has rolled over into one of the biggest jackpots in Powerball history, sitting at a jaw-dropping $1.3 billion. To put it in perspective, that's enough to buy over 21 million iPhones or fund your own private island community. But don't think everyone walked away empty-handed. At least 2 tickets sold in Montana and North Carolina scored $2 million each. 10 other tickets scattered across 9 different states each brought home a cool $1 million. Not bad for a $2 chance. That's one of the quirks of Powerball. Even if you miss the jackpot, you can still land prizes that could change your financial future. The Multi-State Lottery Association, which runs the game, says these side wins are part of what keeps the excitement alive. Now let's talk about what's at stake on Wednesday night. This will be the 41st consecutive drawing since the jackpot was last won back in May. And because no one has cracked the code yet, this pot has ballooned into the 5th largest prize in Powerball's history. Just imagine being the one person who picks the right numbers after months of no winners. The anticipation is electric, and ticket sales are skyrocketing as everyone chases that billion-dollar dream. So how does the payout work? If you're lucky enough to win, you get 2 options. First, the annuity option, the full $1.3 billion paid out over 30 years, with payments increasing by 5% each year. That means your checks grow over time, keeping up with inflation. Or you can take the lump sum, a one-time cash payout of about $589 million before taxes. Either way, it's life-changing money. But here's the kicker. Before you start planning yachts and mansions, Uncle Sam takes a hefty bite in taxes. Now here's the reality check. The odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million. Let that sink in. You're more likely to be struck by lightning several times than to hit those 6 numbers. Still, millions of Americans line up at gas stations, grocery stores, and corner shops, holding onto that tiny sliver of hope. Because at the end of the day, somebody has to win eventually, right? This kind of jackpot fever isn't new. Back in November 2022, the largest Powerball prize ever was won in California. $2.04 billion. That's still the record. Before that, in January 2016, 3 winners split $1.586 billion. Each time the jackpot soars past the billion-dollar mark, it grabs headlines worldwide. And here we are again, watching another potential record breaker unfold. It's not just the size of the prize that drives the excitement, it's the culture around it. In Detroit, one store clerk says customers keep asking for a lucky Powerball, as if there's some secret sauce. In Dallas, one man told reporters he bought a few random tickets, hoping the money could be a blessing for his family and maybe even help others in need. These stories show that beyond the big numbers, the lottery is about people's dreams, their worries, and their hopes for a better tomorrow. Critics, of course, point out that the odds are stacked against the average player. Some even argue that the system disproportionately attracts lower-income communities, where spending a few bucks on tickets can add up quickly. But defenders say Powerball is entertainment, a $2 shot at daydreaming. And as long as you're not risking more than you can afford, it's harmless fun. Whatever side of the debate you're on, one thing's certain. When jackpots hit these levels, nearly everyone gets caught up in the buzz. The timing of this jackpot adds to the drama. $1 billion drawing right after Labor Day? That's perfect water cooler talk as people return from barbecues and beach trips. Picture this. Your friend tells you they've got the winning ticket tucked away, and suddenly everyone's joking about what they'd do with the cash. Quit their job? Buy a sports team? Pay off student loans for the whole neighborhood? These conversations are happening in offices, kitchens, and group chats all across the country. Powerball is played in 45 states, plus Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's what makes it such a monster jackpot machine. The bigger the pool of players, the bigger the prize. And with every drawing that passes without a winner, the frenzy only grows. Billboards across highways are updating daily, flashing those climbing numbers in bold red, practically daring drivers to stop at the next convenience store for a shot. And here's a fascinating piece of trivia. The longest streak without a Powerball winner was 42 consecutive drawings, set in April 2024. We're just about to tie that record if nobody hits it this week. That means we're in rare territory, where history could be made, not just with the size of the jackpot, but with the sheer length